A few weeks ago, me and a group of friends decided to go on an adventurous road trip. We were looking for some excitement, and boy, did we find it. I'm still shaking as I write this, so bear with me. We were driving down this deserted road, far away from civilization. It was late at night, and the only source of light came from the full moon, casting eerie shadows on the cracked asphalt. We noticed a gas station up ahead, a dimly lit oasis in the darkness. It was old, worn out, and gave off an ominous vibe, but we had no other choice. Our car had broken down, and we were running out of options. As we pulled into the gas station, I felt a chill run down my spine. There was something off about this place, something sinister lurking in the air. We got out of the car, and that's when we saw them. A group of individuals standing in the corner, whispering among themselves. They looked disheveled, like they hadn't slept in days. But that wasn't the scariest part. One of my friends, let's call him Mike, mustered up the courage to approach them and ask for help. But as he got closer, their voices grew louder, and we could hear what they were saying. It sent shivers down our spines. They were talking about their heinous crimes, their twisted desires, and the innocent lives they had taken. We were frozen in fear, unable to comprehend the horror unfolding before our eyes. Suddenly, our car's engine roared to life, and we frantically jumped back inside. I slammed my foot on the accelerator, desperate to escape that nightmare. But fate had other plans. The car sputtered and died, leaving us stranded, trapped within the clutches of this desolate gas station. Panic set in as we realized we had no way to defend ourselves. The serial killers, their eyes fixated on us, started to approach. We could see the madness in their eyes, the hunger for blood. One of my friends, Sarah, managed to break the window and crawl out. She took off into the darkness, hoping to find help. The rest of us were left to face our worst nightmare. We fought back as best we could, but we were outnumbered and outmatched. They were relentless, their knives glinting under the pale moonlight. I could hear my friends screaming in agony as they were brutally attacked. The pain, the fear, it was all too much to bear. Miraculously, I managed to escape their clutches, but not without paying a heavy price. I was left battered and broken, my body aching with every step. Tears streamed down my face as I stumbled, away from that God-forsaken gas station, leaving behind the remnants of my friends. I don't know how I survived that night. It was a night filled with unimaginable horrors, a night that changed my life forever. I can still hear their maniacal laughter echoing in my nightmares, a constant reminder of the evil that lurks in the darkness. So please be careful out there. Don't venture into the unknown and always trust your instincts. Evil can hide in the most unexpected places, ready to pounce when you least expect it. Stay safe, my friends, and may you never have to experience the terror that still haunts me to this day. Story 2. Hey folks, I gotta tell you about this crazy thing that happened to me a while back. It still gives me the chills just thinking about it. So there I was, driving down this creepy old road with a couple of buddies, heading to a camping spot in the middle of nowhere. It was already getting dark, and our only hope was this gas station up ahead. As we pulled up to the gas station, we noticed right away that something wasn't right. The place looked abandoned, like it hadn't seen a customer in ages. But hey, we were desperate, and our car was running on fumes. We had no other choice but to give it a shot. Now picture this. The gas station was all run down, with flickering lights casting eerie shadows on the cracked concrete. I swear the place gave off a spooky vibe that made my hair stand on end. But we needed gas, and the car was on its last legs. We had to take the risk. I stepped out of the car, my heart pounding in my chest. The air was heavy, like a storm was about to break loose. I walked towards the gas station, and that's when I saw them. A couple of shady characters hanging out by the entrance. They looked rough, with wild hair and eyes that gave off a sense of danger. They seemed to be whispering something to each other, their voices low and menacing. As I got closer, I could make out what they were saying. They were talking about some messed up stuff, man. They spoke of blood and torture and things I can't even repeat. My knees went weak, and a lump formed in my throat. I knew we were in deep trouble. I hurried back to my buddies, my voice trembling as I told them what I had heard. We were on high alert, ready to get the hell out of there. But when my friend tried to start the car, nothing happened. The engine was dead, and panic set in like a wildfire. We were trapped. The gas station was deserted, and our car was as lifeless as a rock. We were sitting ducks, just waiting for those creepy guys to make their move. Fear gripped us, suffocating our every breath. We had no idea how we were going to survive this nightmare. Suddenly, one of my friends, let's call him Jake, he just lost it. He jumped out of the car, screaming and cursing at the top of his lungs. It was like he was possessed by pure terror. But then, out of nowhere, those creepy guys pounced on him. They outnumbered him, beating him to a pulp. I could hear his bones cracking and his cries for help. It was sickening. The rest of us, we didn't waste a second. We scrambled out of that car and ran like our lives depended on it. We split up, each one of us going in a different direction. I ran through the darkness, my heart pounding in my ears. I had never been so scared in my entire life. I finally found a hiding spot behind some bushes, my breath coming in short gasps. From there, I could see the gas station. Those psychos were still there, laughing and celebrating their sick victory. They were monsters, man, pure evil. I don't know how, but by some miracle I managed to escape their clutches. The night was long and terrifying, but eventually I made it to a nearby town. I contacted the police and told them everything. They searched for my friends, but they were never found. It was like they had vanished into thin air.